Shemai! I'm going to show you how to change the strings on a solid body ukulele today. So this is a job I've been meaning to do for ages, changing the strings out on my Flight Pathfinder. Solid body, electric ukulele, and really the process would be the same for any solid body electric ukulele. We're going to use normal guitar strings. I did check all of this beforehand. We're looking at the set I've got here. It just so happens it's Ernie Ball, but you can do this with any make of strings. It's the 10 to 46 gauge. So I've done loads of electric guitars over the years as a classroom music teacher, but I've never actually done a ukulele before. I'm guessing it's the same sort of process. So just to show you guys, hopefully, how easy it actually is. Other things that I'm going to need for today: a string winder, just a normal manual one here. This is my new Christmas Prezi, which has actually got string cutters on it as well. You could go and use an electric one. I'm probably not going to do that, but you could also go old school and just turn the pegs by hand. And if you don't have a fancy string cutter winder, pair of pliers or string cutters will do the job exactly the same. I've got these here, fretboard oil and ukulele cleaner, just in case once I get the strings off, I want to give it just a quick clean, but you don't have to do that. So the first job, taking the strings off. So I'm going to be winding the strings down a little bit. I'm going to use my manual winder just for a minute. These are really cheap, okay? Couple of quid. I'll try my new one in a minute. This one just seems a little bit stiffer, but it is new. So they're all fairly reasonably loose. Let me just do the C string a little bit more. I'm not intending on keeping these strings, so I am just going to cut them off, make the job a little bit easier. These are the original strings that were on this uke, which I've had now for way over 2 years, so I really should have changed these a bit beforehand. Okay. Let's try out this new string cutter. I'm just going to chop them. I even did the two thickest ones then. So to get these out, I'm just going to unwind from the tuning pegs. There we go. These are going to be going in the bin in a minute. I don't want these flying around. Now, there are two generally ways of putting the strings on a solid body electric ukulele. This one has got the strings going straight through the back. So what I've got to do is push and pull through. Same again. They're all off. Let me just show you the other type, the way the strings go on. So I've just grabbed my Fana Exosphere for a moment. Now this is slightly different because the strings actually go through the bottom down here. They don't go through the back. The back bit there, let me show you that, is actually for the wiggle stick or the whammy bar. But in this case, and it's exactly the same process, the strings are going to go through the end rather than through the body of the uke. So we've got one stringless ukulele for a minute. Just before we actually get the strings out, I'm just going to give it a very, very quick clean. It doesn't seem that dirty or grimy, but while the strings are off, I might as well make the best of it. So all I'm using here is the Dunlop 65 lemon oil, fretboard oil. I can't see any of that left on there now, so that's all looking nice and clean. And it's Ukulele Cleaner by Music Nomad. It is for matte and gloss finishes. This isn't particularly dirty, but I'm just, as I'm got it here, going to give it a quick clean. I tend to spray this onto the cloth rather than onto the instrument, so I'm not getting loads everywhere. Different cloth to the lemon oil. So just a little bit on the cloth. Tidy. Okay, so that's looking much better. So let's have a little look at these strings. We are going to use the top 4 strings. We are going to use the 10, the 13, the 17 and the 26. I'm hoping, judging by previous experience of doing guitar strings, these are actually going to be quite straightforward. Certainly compared to a normal nylon string ukulele. There's no knots or anything like that. So first job is I'm going to start off doing the highest string, just looking at the type of tuners. So they're going to go through there. So I'm going to pop through the back here. So I'm just going to push through. And I'm just pulling, so you can see that coming through there now. And I pop the uke back down again. I'm not worrying about action or intonation today, but I am going to cover those in another video. So I've got my top A string on there. I'm going to make sure it goes underneath the string holder. Now this is where there are quite a few different ways of putting strings on. Some people say put it a couple of pegs higher and cut it first. Other people just put it on. Some people wrap it round and tie it. I am going to go round a couple of times, like so, and then push it through the hole with any luck. Do it one more time and then pop it through. So in effect, I'm sort of tying a knot before for the tension. There we go. Took me a minute because I can actually see it without my glasses on. So make sure it's gone under the string tree like so. And I'm just going to hold it. And while I start to tighten it up, I want the string going down the actual peg, so it's at the bottom. You get a much better fit when it's towards the bottom of the peg rather than the top. Grab my manual winder. You don't need to you don't need to turn the pegs very much with these, what are they called? Steel string ukes, all right? So that's why I'm not using the electric automatic one today. Okay, so that's the first one done. I'll cut them all off at the end once I've got the job done, but it's actually going down, so it's at the bottom of the peg on the tuning machine. Okay, next one. So number 13, lucky for some or unlucky for some. Exactly the same process. Unwind the string. And of course these have got balls on them at the bottom already. So it's not like a ukulele where sometimes you've actually got to tie knots and things. And then this one goes the other side of the string tree. Same process. I'm going to wrap it round a couple of times first. 1, 2, 3. Number 17 next. So this is it will be our C string. Now I've seen quite a few different people asking about this. A few people have asked me. I think Alex from Southern Uke mentioned the 10 to 46 gauge to start with, but it is actually on the Flight website for this particular uke as well. So again, just undoing it a little bit then, because I want the string to go towards the bottom of the peg, not upwards. And the last one, which should be wound, yes it is. So this will be our low G. Needed to push the string so that it actually came through the bit on the saddle and bridge. There we go. They are going to take a little while to settle, and my very last job is, let's use my new snippers again, is just to cut the excess off. Oops. So there we go, one Flight Pathfinder with new strings on it. As I said, it's probably going to take a little while to settle down, but it's nice and clean as well, and the fingerboard is all nice and treated and clean. So that is how, if the strings go through the solid body, you pull them out and put them back in that way. But remember, if you've got one where they're actually at the bottom down here, you just thread them through. I do hope you have found that helpful. As I said, it's something I've been meaning to do for ages and ages and ages. I may well try different brands of strings. I might try some different gauges, but just as a quick reminder, this was the 10 to 46 gauge, and we used 10 for our top A, 13 for our E, 17 for our C string, and 26 for the low G. So there will be some more electric uke maintenance videos coming up soon. I'm going to have a little look at the intonation. That's just altering this bit down here, the saddle bridge. I will also have a little look at things like pickup heights and stuff like that, and action. All right, but if there's anything particular you want me to cover, feel free, leave it in the comments. Don't be frightened to change your strings. It's the first ukulele I've done. I've done electric guitars before, but never one of these. As always though, if you've got a comment or a question, please feel free, leave it below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.